Warning, this is how I personally complete each project. I do have some mechanical and electrical knowledge. Use this video at your own risk. I am not and will not be responsible for any damage that may occur while you attempt to repeat as I do. Always follow all manufacturer warnings and instructions. Consult a professional if you are unsure.
DADDYGVILLE'S World.
What's up, everyone? Today, this video is for the 2004 to 2009 Dodge Durango and the 2007 to 2009 Chrysler Aspen. I'll be showing you how to replace your front and rear shocks. Let's jump into it. Here's the front driver's side tire. Now, with the tire removed, here's your front shock. Side note, if you're replacing all four shocks at once, the front shocks are shorter than the rear. Now, the top of the shock hooks into the shock frame mount. The bolt head takes a 15 millimeter. The nut is an 18 millimeter. For the bottom, here's your sway bar link, lower control arm, and your shock. The bolt head is an 18 millimeter. It doesn't have a nut because it goes through the control arm. Now, I don't know when these shocks were replaced last, so I'm going to hit the top and bottom with some PB Blaster and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Now, the top of the shock, I'm using an 18 millimeter wrench on the nut. You will be pulling it down towards the ground. And with a 15 millimeter on the bolt head, you will be pushing up towards the motor. Now, I'm not going to fully remove the nut and bolt until I get the bottom bolt out. Now, jumping to the bottom, I'm going to fully remove the bolt using an 18 millimeter socket and ratchet. To break it loose and get it out, pull up towards the hood. Now, back on the top, I'm going to fully remove the nut and bolt. Now, before placing the new shock in, I'm going to prime it. All you do is compress the shock to its minimum or shortest height. Then, fully let it extend to its maximum or tallest height. I do this 3 to 4 times before installing it. The reason I do this, because they just sit on a shelf in a warehouse somewhere for who knows how long. Now, on this Durango, work smarter, not harder. Because the bolt goes through the lower control arm, I'm placing the bottom bolt first. That way I can get it lined up perfectly and not cross the threads. Also, I did put a little anti-seize on the bottom bolt, but I'm not going to tighten it down yet, so I can still move it and get the top in. Once the bolt is in and lined up, now jump to the top. Press the shock down with the palm of your hand, lining up the holes to put the bolt through. Place the nut on. Then grab your wrench, socket, and ratchet and tighten it down. If you're using a torque wrench, it's 70 to 75 pounds. Now, back to the bottom. Tighten the bolt down. Bottom bolt torque is 60 pounds. Once it's tightened down, repeat for the other side. And your new front shocks are on. Let's jump to the back. Here's the driver's side rear shock, looking towards the front of the vehicle. Now, the 18 millimeter on the ratchet goes on the nut. The 15 millimeter on the breaker bar goes on the bolt head. Press the breaker bar down towards the ground, and the ratchet up towards the body. Once it's loose, I'll leave it on until I get the top unmolded. Now, jumping to the top. On the bolt head, use a 15 millimeter. Pull the ratchet down towards the ground. On the nut, use an 18 millimeter wrench. But it does have a bracket built onto the nut, so sometimes you might not need the wrench. Once it's loose, fully remove it. Jumping back to the bottom, fully remove the nut and bolt. Then pull the bottom off of the mount, letting it fully extend. Then pull it off the top mount. Now it's removed. Grab your new shock, stand it upright, then compress it. Push it down until it stops. Then let it extend to its maximum height. I do this 3 to 4 times. Now, here's the nut and bracket for the top bolt. Place the top of the shock in first, lining up the bolt, then threading the nut on. Now, tighten it up. But to where you can still swing it. Jumping back to the bottom. With the bolt in hand, compress the shock, lining it up to the bracket. Place the bolt in, put the nut on, and then fully tighten it down. Move back to the top and fully tighten it. Then repeat on the opposite side, and you're done. Check out some of our other videos, and thank you for watching.
DADDYGVILLE'S World.